What's going on, you insomnia motherfuckers? That's it. Yolanda is here. I just finished uploading the other video. I sent it over to the agency, and it was funny. Jackson, who sneezed on? It's my brother. He's fucking dying of allergies. I'm fucking miserable. Fuck. This time of year, he's fucking dying. All I can tell you is this: for people who suffer from allergies, God hates you. He's actually here making sure that I was okay, because obviously yesterday they sedated me like a fucking Mac out. So anyway, he's been coming over, but the problem is when you come over, I'm across the street from Central Park. So if you got allergies, this is not the fucking home you want to fucking come visit. I could show him a picture of a fucking flower and he'll sneeze. But anyway, let's move on. The Yolanda story, okay? Now, this story is fucking hilarious, because this story is another story of what you can endure. When you think you can't no more, you just gotta have fun with it. And I'll tell you a little saying. The guy that raised me in this industry, it's funny because he came up here, he went to Rutgers, he fucking survived. He fucking made money. He wasn't tired of anybody. He had a strategy, and through fucking years and years and years, this guy was like fucking depression era. I mean, this guy, he saw it all. He had his pattern. His thing was like, certain occurrences happen every year. And Louis, if you just look at them every year, they come back. So it's called me Louis. I'm like, just cut out the ooey and just call me Lou. But anyway, no big deal. Love that motherfucker. When I go to heaven, I think he's the first one gonna be like that. But I'll tell you something he said to me at the end. Two important things. So I was about to tell you to remind me. So, all right, here we go. Me, Benito, Mad Mike, we're gonna go out to some type of a club party, something out in Queens. No big deal, That for us was like fucking going to Wild Kingdom. Going to Queens. I was like, what the fuck is out in Queens? Anyway, so before we're gonna go out to this party, whatever we're gonna do, we said, okay, let's get some food in case, we go there, whatever, get hungry. So Mad Mike came up with an idea, and he says, I know a fucking great fucking restaurant. So this is not like this is fucking Zagat or Yelp. You just go off of people's recommendation. Back in the old days, we didn't have fucking Google. We didn't fucking look up, do they got mad cow disease? We didn't have any of that. So we would turn around, go off of people's recommendations. That's what made fucking New York City living fucking incredible. Just because you can get a fucking tip on a restaurant, but like, Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this? This is like the best steak I ever had or whatever. So we go out to Queens, okay? We go to this restaurant. Kind of looks like in a nefarious neighborhood, so it's okay. So we go in this restaurant and we sit down. We're looking at the menu. Like, this fucking menu is incredible. Like, holy shit. We're already gonna start ordering, and I'm looking at, it's like the meatloaf dish, mash, whatever, like that. It was like fucking great. I was like, this is a great find. It was a great find until the fucking NYPD stormed the fucking place. They fucking grabbed everybody, the cook, the waitress, the fucking cash register person. Little did we know, this place was like a drug money laundering fucking extravaganza. And the fucking kitchen was fucking dicing up kilos and meatloaf. So that led us all to, listen, by the way, I'm gonna tell you something. Well, you motherfuckers have never been arrested before. That's not the time to go. It wasn't me, I didn't do nothing. I don't know these people. That's not gonna happen, okay? It's not gonna go, oh my God, it's so true. You don't look like you know these fucking criminals. Yeah, keep going. I fucking hate those people. It's like, guy, the cop got you. It doesn't matter if you're the fucking FedEx driver dropping off a box. He's going too. So they grab us. They fucking take us straight over to the fucking Queens courthouse. Now, for those of you that don't understand this fucking hellhole, little did I know that I was going to go into the dungeon of hell in this fucking place. You're seeing it, whatever, it looks like in like okay neighborhood and stuff. That's until that fucking van pulled up to the back and they took you out of that fucking van, all shackled to these fucking Guatemalans. You don't have any idea. And like, yo, Bing, where's my fucking meatloaf? Anyway, They take us in this fucking thing, and all of a sudden, we're like the fucking chain gang moving down the fucking hallway. And I'm gonna tell you, I'll go through the process, but fucking, I started noticing, man, Mike is a solid motherfucker. He'll fight the devil. But I didn't know he had one problem in him. This motherfucker's claustrophobic. He's like claustrophobic, like, you can't even grab him. So, he's handcuffed, and I already see he's fidgeting. So I'm telling him, why don't you just relax? We didn't do a fucking thing. We don't know these fucking people. At the end of the day, we're not going to be fucking tied to this. So Benito's like a fucking scream. He's still asking people for dishes on the menu. You know, if they're going to open up tomorrow. So we go down to the fucking pits of hell, and they got a processing thing. And this is like one of these weird fucking places where you moved around like fucking cattle from small cage to small cage to small cage, a smaller cage. And I see fucking Mike is fucking, he's talking to baby Jesus. You know, it's the process. Mike wasn't scared of cops. Nobody in my neighborhood was just afraid of cops. It's just one of these things. We fuck with them. You people had toys, we had cops. So for us, it was one of these things where it was just like business as usual. So once you're going in there, and everybody's used to Central Booking in Manhattan because we lived in Manhattan. So everybody in Harlem and Washington Heights, everything Lower East Side, you know, the LE, you guys already know Central Booking. You know, that place is a fucking pit of hell, but it's fucking the most entertaining place in the world. You know, one side you got somebody cracking jokes, and the other side you got somebody doing UFC fighting to the death. And a stockbroker that got grabbed sniffing too much cocaine in Tribeca. But moving over to Queens, that's a whole fucking new level of fucking wildness. All of a sudden, after we're processed, and you know, the cops there, they're always pricks. I don't know why they're pricks for. At the end of the day, we're still gonna date their sisters. But we keep moving down the hallway. And that's when we come to the Holiday Inn of Death, where we will spend 3 fucking days in a fucking room with 40 fucking gorillas. Now, they don't tell you you're gonna stay for 2 nights and 3 days, like a vacation type thing. You have no fucking idea. This fucking room, you go into this thing, it's one toilet that hasn't heard the sound of a flush since 1972. And there's one bench, like two 2x4s that were fucking screwed together. And it's up against the wall. So what do 40 motherfuckers do when they're brought into this fucking pit? All of a sudden, they go for the bench. That's the first round of fights. Let me tell you something. I look around as I got somebody in a fucking death grip. Benito's still talking about the menu to this fucking guy. He knew at the end of the day, he was the one that was always talking. I was the one that was always involved in throwing hands. I was fucking going savage in there. You know, because you got to let the room know this is my fucking corner. Mike is by the fucking bars breathing. What the fuck is going on with Mike? So anyway, after that shit gets real, there's one phone on the wall. Now that phone is fucking free. You can call anywhere in New York City. It's fucking there. You can call anytime. But you got to get on that phone. And to get on that phone, you got to get in front of a savage. Or you got to tell the savage to get off that phone. Now the problem was, normal motherfuckers, they just get on the phone. Hey, listen, I know I got grabbed. Listen, I'm over in the Queen's place. Okay, whatever. Come get me. Get me the fuck out of here. Hang up. Fast phone call. Some people, they got on that fucking phone. Hey, what's going on? How you doing? No, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. That's the motherfucker. You grab the phone. Motherfucker, you don't believe what's going to happen to you soon. Get the fuck out of here for the fucking phone. But there was one motherfucker. There was one motherfucker, coolest motherfucker in the world. I'm going to have to expose him for the story, but you know what? I love that motherfucker. All of us, after the fight broke out and people fucked up, I put somebody to fucking sleep fast. Everybody understood. I will fuck you up. It was just one of those things. Everybody found their corners. People sleeping on floors. People having people's boots. Because we're all over. We're all over the fucking floor, the wall. I had my bench on the side. Benito's up against the bars. Mike is just standing there. What the fuck, guy? It's bars. Air comes in and out. But he was like that. He fucking ET was phoning home. That motherfucker wasn't here no more. So anyway, I'm fucking dead. I can't fucking take it no more. I'm fucking like, listen, I'm fucking exhausted and I'm starving. All of a sudden, I hear. All of a sudden, I see a tray of doom come like a trolley car. And they got this wild convict motherfucker. All right, got your dinners. Let me tell you something. When he opened up that door and he took out those fucking peanut butter sandwiches of death, let me tell you something. You knew now you were in hell. Because you were getting fucking peanut butter sandwiches with no fucking jelly, and you were going to fucking drink it with a cup of your saliva because there was nothing to drink in that bitch. So you had to think, how fucking hungry am I? If I eat this, I'm going to die of fucking thirst. That's fucking cruelty. You motherfuckers deserve your mothers to get shot. Because think about it. You're giving somebody fucking peanut butter on this prison bread without a cup of water. Whatever. Put the peanut butter sandwich to the side in case you need that protein. Okay, so a couple of hours in. Everybody more or less got their position and sleeping like this. At a certain point, you gotta basically say to yourself, if I wake up, I'm killing somebody. So I just told motherfuckers on my side, you fuck with me, I'm gonna break something. I don't give a fuck. You ever seen what judo can do to a body? Just keep your shit to yourself. Let everybody know that was my version of good night, fellow inmates. All of a sudden, I'm fucking sleeping. Must have been about an hour or something. The fucking light is on you. Your leg is over somebody else's leg or whatever. You start to hear, get off me, get off me. So immediately you wake up and you see one fucking guy who didn't come in with our bus, but, you know, they come from the courts or whatever. And this fucking guy was like this wild fucking upstate guy. And he, in the nighttime sleeping, was trying to take a shoe off of one of the fucking Guatemalans. Let me tell you something. That has to be the most stupidest criminal in the world. You're going to take his shoes off and rob him. Where you going to go? You're going to run away? The fucking bars, dog. You're surrounded by cops. So what happened? Another fight breaks out. It's a fucking melee. Fucking everybody's going crazy. Don't touch me, whatever. Let me tell you something. By the time that fucking second melee went on, Benito, he's on the side, just giving him the look like. He was one of these, like, you know, observers. For some reason, the corner that he got, he was free from everything. But you couldn't, like, you know, like, go over to talk to him. One, because everybody's sleeping, you lose your spot, you trip on somebody, he thinks he wants to be a tough guy, and all of a sudden, the melee starts again. You got Mike over here, he's still... And I'm like, what the fuck Mike's doing? And nobody's going to the bathroom, so you can forget that, okay? So, we're there. So all of a sudden, this one guy gets up. And he walks over to the phone, because now the phone is free. And by the way, it's a phone that the cord is so long, you could choke like 50 Guatemalans with it. He picks up the phone. Yolanda, what you been doing? I'm still in here. Why ain't you bailing me out? Yolanda. Then he turned around. These motherfuckers ain't normal black people. He fucking stayed talking to Yolanda non-stop for hours. Yolanda, why don't you bail me out? Well, Yolanda, it's only $500. Yolanda, why don't you call my brother? Well, Yolanda, where you at? Yolanda. It was like to the point where it was like, dear guy, I don't think Yolanda wants you out of fucking prison. I'm sorry, hang up the phone on her. So this guy kept calling her all fucking, I fucking passed out. I think we had another melee that started because they brought in more people in the nighttime. You think we were packed now? It was worse. And people, when they first come in, they don't understand. Like, look, the motherfuckers that are there, they're already ready to do like murder because their life is fucked up, you know. So, I don't know, it was like 3 melees. You know, the cops screaming, hey, get off, man, what are you gonna do, put us in jail? Anyway, Yolanda, these motherfuckers keep fighting Yolanda. I can't have this. Yolanda, I can tell you why you can't have it, leader. I can tell you why he was dying for Yolanda to get him out. I look over at Benito. Benito's fucking stretched out like he's in fucking Club Med. Relaxing, he's fucking just getting his feet. There's an absurd. He's at the best fucking place. He got anchored in this fucking, it was like a steam, like not a steam pipe, like a water pipe. He was just fucking pretty. All you had to do was give him a magazine and that would have been a vacation for him. And Mike is the, let me tell you something. After all that insanity and watching out for fucking everything, you fucking fall asleep. Fall asleep with bodies and you look like it was a massacre. And you fucking sleeping. And you're just there and all of a sudden, hours later you hear. All of a sudden the fucking food car comes and like, what fucking time is it? What is this? I got your breakfast. Breakfast? Where's the fucking sun? All of a sudden, we got those fucking peanut butter sandwiches again. I'm like, what the fuck, man? When are we gonna drink water? Water. No fucking water. They fucking handed out some fucking warm milk. Fucking Benito's like, no, guy. What's with the warm milk? You got anything like they're refreshing? And the guy tells Benito, what the fuck you think? You in a plane? You think this is first class? Is your fucking milk or is your saliva? Yo, you know, you start laughing because only Benito will fucking do something like that. You're so fucking tired. What are you gonna do? You go back to sleep. So I'm sleeping a couple of hours. Because we're all waiting for the judge to see us. You know, very soon they're gonna bring us out like fucking cattle to go to the judge. But anyway, I'm sleeping again. I'm fucking stiff neck. I'm just like watching to like make sure nobody, any sound of anything, I'm ready to fucking chip teeth. All of a sudden, Yolanda, are you doing this to me on purpose? Let me tell you something, no fucking so fucking roared laughing. After a while, let me tell you something. Even though we were in fucking misery, motherfuckers were facing years and I probably knocked you the fuck out, whatever, people were just laughing. Yo, call Yolanda. Where she's at. She's at sister. After a while, I was like, maybe Yolanda's with her other man. Maybe she at the end of the day told him, listen, try my man's pajamas on. They look like they fit you. He was like, my Yolanda will never do that. Yeah, but Yolanda's not bailing you out. Fucking hilarious. All this time, Mike is still, he's like in this fucking mode, like, you know, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. He's not listening to us. We tried to talk to him. That shit wasn't working. So we're in this fucking thing for a fucking, I don't know how long. And then, finally, they fucking come over after, I don't know how many peanut butter sandwiches that nobody was touching. They come over and say, all right, you guys get ready. Get ready? What the fuck? After we survive this fucking thing, what are we getting ready for? We're going to meet the devil down the hall? They fucking move us into the ultimate pit of death. If you thought this was the Fight Club, that was the arena of death over there. You know why? Because there's this cell, that cell, that cell, that cell, and they all merge in one. Let me tell you something. And there was one window where the attorney would open up the window. I'm not fucking lying to you. For all you motherfuckers in Queens, fact check me. Fucking help this out. This fucking window opened up like that. And they will call your name. And then you will go and you will have your fucking indictment ready. So all of a sudden, the fucking window opens up. And you got people fucking, no, fuck that shit. I ain't gonna take that. You ain't my attorney. Where's my attorney? Fuck this shit. All of a sudden the shit will close. Hey, where you going, motherfucker? Where you going? What the fuck? All of a sudden that shit would open up again and there would be another attorney. Where's the other guy? Well, I don't know about that. Lewis something, whatever. So I fucking go and I'm like, listen, guy, let me tell you something. When we go to the judge, the indictment that you have doesn't have me listed there. I was grabbed with everybody. Yeah, I know, and everybody tells us that. And that's when I had to tell this attorney, if I go with these motherfuckers, I'm going to come get you in your office. And at that point, that's when he understood. Just, what do you mean you weren't part of this? He got fucking He got that idea real fast. I was going to come out of prison and go crack his fucking head. Oh, he's busy with a client. Don't worry about him. I'm just going to fuck him up and come out. So all of a sudden, I tell him, listen, me, this motherfucker, and that guy breathing at the gate, we were grabbed in this fucking restaurant. We have nothing to do with these fucking people. We're fucking customers of a business. He looks at me with this, All of a sudden, that fucking window closes. And we in this fucking place, man. Oh my God. You haven't heard people. But I'm fucking innocent. What the fuck? What's a half a pound of cocaine? What do you think brings it into this country? We're like, Jesus Christ, motherfucker. Just shut up already. Do some time. God damn. Then you got the criers. What do you mean to do it? The fucking attorney said, I'm not your fucking judge. Crying there, not in here. It was like, what the fuck is this place? The arena of death. Don't get next to them. Whatever. Back to your wall. What the fuck is this? Then they fucking take us like fucking cattle, and they fucking put us in a fucking hallway. And all of a sudden, me and Benito and Mike, we've been grabbed a bunch of times. You know, it's just normal. Back in those days, you know, they were grabbing everybody. Giuliani had a mandate. He was the mayor. He was like, grab every motherfucker. So it's funny. I shook hands with that fucker. Long story, my Giuliani story. Because of his agenda, I frequented many precincts in my life. Anyway, so they got us in this hallway. All of a sudden, there's fucking cops coming over. All right, I got this machine, and I'm gonna be taking pictures of you before you go there. Fucking Benito starts fixing his collar and fixing himself, and everybody's just looking at him. He's like, your mugshot is everything. Fucking rolling. He said, your mugshot is everything. You don't know where that picture's gonna wind up. And it was fucking hilarious. I'm like, it's gonna wind up in the Daily News, motherfucker. You're gonna get 50 fucking years. But since I learned the last time when I was chained to this motherfucker, I said, no fucking way in hell am I gonna let this fucking guy represent us on this deal. So I told him, Benito, you gotta get to the back, man. Because you open up your mouth and we're screwed. We're dead. They're gonna fuck us up. So all of a sudden, he understands. Door opens up and they snatch me like a puppy out of a box. They put me out there and it was my time. And the attorney's like, oh, Your Honor, you know, my client, you know, he pleads not guilty. And one of the reasons he pleads not guilty, I was like, because I'm not a fucking drug dealer and I'm not no fucking criminal in a restaurant. I'm sorry. I did one of those things. Never let your fucking public defender just ghost you into prison. It's not like we can call our attorney. Our attorney didn't even know where the fuck we were. We're in a different borough. So we had to deal with this motherfucker until afterwards. So then I just basically told the judge, listen, not for nothing, I don't want to be disrespectful. And most of it sounded like Benito, but I calmed it down. I said, me and my two friends are in there and we got grabbed sitting down at a restaurant. And our name is not in that indictment. I guarantee you that. Anyway, this judge, she looked at me and she was probably thinking, 50 years. But she was cool. She turned around and she said, who are the other two? Name them. So I named them. That's when my heart started beating. Fucking Benito and Mike come out. And fucking when Mike comes out, he's breathing like they had a plastic bag over his fucking head. Benito comes out. He's like fucking Showtime. Like fucking, you ever seen the fucking game shows back in the 80s? He thinks he's gonna fucking be spinning a wheel. Let me get an F. Let me get a D. What the fuck is wrong with you? Calm down. Don't fucking say nothing. Listen, me and these two fucking guys, we have nothing to do with the fucking 50 guys in the hallway. All of a sudden, they bring the arresting officers and the cops. Like, we were in the restaurant with fucking menus in our hand, you fucking cocksucker. That one I got reprimanded on that. But anyway, at the end of the day, the judge was basically like, where do you live? We had no tie, nothing with Manhattan, had nothing to do with nothing, whatever. So the judge was like, okay, we're going to get you out. We're going to do this, we're going to dismiss this. Because we weren't part of that. The problem is we had to wait to get processed out. And in the process of that, this is where it became funny. The guy that was calling for fucking Yolanda, he happened to be a fucking priest. They got caught in some type of hookah house in Queens. So when they opened the door, brought him out, It was like his whole congregation was there. Pastor, no, it can't be. It's like, where's Yolanda? It was his wife. Let me tell you something. A fucking brawl erupted. Yo, you can't take the pastor. Yeah, what did the pastor do? He was in the hookah house. Oh my God, it turned into craziness. Anyway, at the end of the day, Yolanda didn't bail him out. Mike had to go see a therapist because his claustrophobia, even when he was outside, he was having trouble breathing. He said he wanted to walk home. He didn't want to take the train home. Fucking Benito was like, you think that restaurant's ever going to open? He fucking memorized the entire menu. He even had the piece of paper where it had like the special on the plate. Anyway, the moral of the story is, don't call Yolanda for bail, for one. Two, if you're ever going to go into a fucking cell, don't take Benito, don't take Mike with you. And you could endure much more than you ever thought was possible. Because I went in there thinking it was going to be 1 hour, 2 hours, this could be fixed. We were in there for fucking 3 days. All those Yolandas, all those brawls, all those craziness, all those peanut butter sandwiches, all those no waters, everything, all the fucking insanity, Yolanda. I'm not playing. These black people are not the same type of black people that you know. That's right. These are fucking killers. Look at these people. They're the ones with the fucking, the pick in their fucking hand is fucking, let me tell you something. That they should put a fucking camera. That would be the best fucking reality TV thing in the world. But either way, the moral of the story is my mentor, my Yoda, he told me something. He said the 1% is the 1% because they could wait out the 99%. Think about that for a second. So whenever you guys are thinking, I'm holding, when do I'm holding, I'm on 2, whatever, remember what my Yoda told me. And remember, Benito and Mike and me in that fucking place for 3 fucking days. No sunlight, no window, no nothing. When we came out, people going to work dressed like in fucking regular clothing. And we're like that fucked up. We're like, we're in fucking clothing to go out, whatever. Go fucking do some transsexual, transmifidite fucking, whatever the fuck we were going to do that night. And all of a sudden, people going to work. What day is it? Where the fuck is it? What neighborhood is this? I never go to fucking Queens after that. So only no, I actually got grabbed at JFK airport. That was another story. It was fucking hilarious. But I stole a fucking bagel and coffee from a federal agent. That's a fucking scream. Hey, motherfucker, you shouldn't have left your breakfast at the desk. I'm handcuffed to a fucking desk and I'm like, I'm not taking those fucking peanut butter sandwiches to me. So anyway, remember, hold tight. It's just a game. It's all a game. We're at this point now. They're going to have to start paying up. Everything's happening. I told you that Yolanda story because, 1, it was fucking funny. 2, we had to fucking hold and hold and hold. Try looking at that bathroom for 3 fucking days and having no water. I mean, Yolanda, bitch, are you doing this to me on purpose? This is a fucking Baptist minister. He's calling her all kinds of fucking things. You see when I'm gonna burn your fucking weeds, you fucking bitch, when I catch you. And all of a sudden he comes out and says, oh, it was a Deegan. That's what it was. Deegan, oh my God, why did they have you? Because he got caught in a fucking whorehouse in fucking Queens. That fucking nefarious fuck. I'll never, when I hear the name Yolanda, I'm like, oh shit, am I in jail? Anyway, hope you have some fucking fun. The vote came in and tomorrow's the funeral. And then it's going to be Mad Cow taking over a hospital. That was fucking amazing. But funeral tomorrow. Well, you know what? I'll do it again. Funeral or Mad Cow. So Benito or Mad Cow. One of the two. So as a matter of fact, no, it's not even a Benito story. It's a fucking Mad Mike story. So at the end of the day, Benito was there. You decide, you let me know, and that's for tomorrow. But Yolanda was today. Remember, the 1% is the 1% because they can wait out the 99%, okay? So when you guys are holding for this to happen, remember, they're counting on you on folding. And you don't have to fold because I told you. Remember? It's now. So, love you motherfuckers. Oh, and what did my Yoda tell me when he passed away in 2015 and told all his people? I love all of you. Think about that. That was an amazing way to end. So, a long life of making a lot of money, knowing people from all around the world, being known for that strategy. And his last words to all of us was that he loved us. So, I love you, motherfuckers. Melania, I love you too. Oh, do we love people? Lots of people. And that's it. Have some fun and let's get this going.